Welcome, brothers and sisters, and there's a few individuals who like to come to this channel for the express purpose of flagging down one of these videos. Crybabies. Ever since I came back to YouTube, there's been like 3 people who keep coming to the videos just so they could thumbs it down. I'm like, damn. I hope that ain't no black dude, but it's just hard to tell. It's hard to tell, man. It's very hard to, you really don't know whether or not you're a simp, until you're put in one of those situations to where you have to actually prove yourself. Sort of like, patience being a virtue. Patience is a virtue because the only way you can understand such a saying is through action, is through being virtuous, and through being patient. That is the only way that you'll understand what it means when others say patience is a virtue. But that's not really the reason I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video just to let you brothers know that, man, we as so-called black men, we can't get caught up in all this media hype. It's a lot of hype and it's a lot of bullshit, man. It's sort of like a dude who hangs around you and all he does is talk shit because he likes to hear himself talk. It's like, and you got to really be careful what you listen to, because you understand that this person only likes to hear themselves talk. Everything that comes out of their mouth is not necessarily based on anything factual. They just love to hear themselves talk. Now, that's sort of like this media that we have. Before, this was the pandemic of the century, but you're noticing now that they're now backpedaling, talking about, well, we found out that we were probably wrong about all of these coronavirus cases. We were probably wrong in our projections as far as death goes. And all they talk about is the deaths. They don't talk about the lives. The people who survive it, the people who come back from it, they solely focus on the deaths. They'll talk about the lot. They'll talk about, they'll say, this is how many new cases we have. So they want to talk about the cases, but they never talk about how many people actually come back or survive these cases. Because, if you compare apples to apples, it's really like a less than 10% of the actual people who get it are actually gonna die from it. It's sort of like, and it's sort of like the common flu. More people will die from the flu than from the coronavirus. But they don't tell you that. They leave you out here worried. They leave you out here stuck. People are going to grocery stores, buying up all the damn toilet paper. They got me buying toilet paper. He said, I gotta buy toilet paper now. It's because everybody else want to buy all the toilet paper. Now I gotta make sure I got toilet paper. It's just ridiculous. I should have to make sure I got toilet paper because everybody else is so dumb that I can't even walk in the store and get none. And you know for a fact that they got boxes and boxes and boxes of toilet paper in the back, like whole pallets stacked up with toilet paper in the back of the store. They only put out just a certain amount of days, so they can make you people, pull your hair out, thinking that, oh, there's not gonna be any more toilet paper. Hurry up and get your toilet paper before we die. But I do hope in a scenario such as this one, that Americans shift their brain cells and stop being ignorant, man. Just shift your mind state, and stop. I hope it wakes a lot of people up. I hope this coronavirus shit actually wakes a lot of people up. Where people understand that, what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? I thought my whole life was all about getting bullshit, I thought my whole entire life was about, going out there, getting a job, saving up a bunch of money so I could buy a bunch of bullshit. That is what people honestly believe that life is about. And when they wake up 40 years later, they realize that they have absolutely nothing to show for it. Very few people understand what life is about. That's why they have that saying, what is the meaning of life? What's the meaning of life? Life is very precious, man. But when we spend the vast majority of it running around chasing after bullshit, fancy cars, clothes, depreciating assets, such as, cars, clothes, jewelry, jewelry doesn't necessarily depreciate, but just depends on what kind you get. But gold is not depreciating. But you know what I mean? Just the things that the average black person loves to indulge in. Just a useless ass life. Useless. They're not building anything. They're not leaving any legacies. You should hear the fucking shit that black men say when you even broach the subject of legacy. And we're in a damn pandemic, and black men are out here doing the same exact shit that they've always done. It's like, damn. That's why I don't really like hanging around a bunch of black people, because it's like they're still just as ignorant as they always were. It's like, you can't hang around swabs and groups of ignorant ass Negroes, because their lives are meaningless. Even in a pandemic, they still can't manage to wake the fuck up. Like, it's like, I guess the Most High gave them that spirit of slumber. Just go to sleep. And I see black males out here doing the same exact shit that they were doing before the pandemic ever hit. It's like damn. It's like, yeah, the white man gonna get it together. They gonna get it together, and we're gonna be right back to white supremacy. Black men love operating within this false paradigm. They love it. But I hope you brothers are not, man. As I stated, the purpose of me making this video is to ask you brothers to keep moving forward, or to tell you brothers to keep moving forward in life, man. Don't allow the media, don't allow wicked people, don't allow the fears of others to turn you into some type of coward or worse, you know. Now, I don't know what's really going on in this world, you know. There's a lot of mixed messages that are going around. There's a supposed virus going around, but yet and still, you know, I keep seeing these 5G towers popping up all over the place. I'm just wondering what the hell is really going on, man. You know, but you know, I don't get into the whole conspiracy theory thing. I know that it is that's not an actual conspiracy. They're actually doing that. That's not a conspiracy. And it's sort of like putting a microwave oven, you know, it's sort of like putting the human race inside a microwave oven and turning the power on. That's what 5G is about. You ever notice that, you know, if you put your phone in the other room when you go to sleep, you know, you'll sleep more soundly? That's because your brain, you know, your phone is giving off brain waves, radiation, and it's fucking up your brain cells. It is actually giving off of radiation. Your cell phone is. Now, if 5G is supposed to make your phones operate, I mean, you'll be able to download a video in 10 seconds, a whole movie in 10 seconds, versus now where it don't seem like it takes that long at all. But apparently, you know, sometimes when, you know, if you got a slow ass internet speed, I don't know, I got the really high internet speed, so I don't really know that. Like a lot of people though, you know, they understand how, you know, it'll be buffering for like 2-3 minutes before you can even download a damn movie. But you know, imagine the amount of radiation that's gonna be coming from a tower that is in closer proximity to you. Not to mention, all of the devices are gonna be 5G devices, and they're gonna be in your houses. They're gonna be closer together. That's the problem. You know, if they took the time to solve this, you know, this problem, as far as the if they took the time to solve this problem, they could probably save lives. But they don't want to. You know, it costs money to solve the problem. I mean, they have the technology to actually block radiation. It's that these companies do not want to spend the necessary money in order to make sure their equipment is not giving off, you know, it's not negatively affecting people as far as giving off all kinds of radiation that's damn near cooking a person's damn brain, you know. They don't want to do that. What they want to do is save a couple of dollars, and you know, and it's okay to experiment on people. This is like a experiment on people, and we don't know that this thing even exists. You know, we don't know that this whole coronavirus even exists. This could be side effects of radiation poisoning. We also know that the signs of radiation what are the symptoms of radiation poisoning? That's you know, the common cold. You know, you'll start to think you got the common cold, and then you'll just get sicker and sicker and sicker until you're just like damn, dead. You know. But you know, we don't actually know what's going on out here. But we have to protect ourselves, and we have to keep moving forward in our lives. You know, they have the technology that can protect you from all of this radiation, but they don't want to like just go on the internet and research what blocks radiation. And lead is one of them. But you got to go and do the research. And of course, a smart person would think like, damn, that's a lot of money to be made from the person who can solve such a problem. You know, there's a lot of money to be made from the individual who can solve this problem, or the individuals who can solve this problem, aka black men. But as I stated, brothers, do not waste your time worrying about some government programs, some government deferment programs, some stimulus package that you most likely will never receive, some unemployment benefits that might come in, might not. You know, you got to remember that you're dealing with a very sick and wicked group of people. You got to remember that, man. You got to remember that you're dealing with a very sick, very wicked group of people. You got to remember such things, man. And that's why, you know, a lot of you are not receiving my videos, because y'all are dealing with a very wicked group of people that have been blocking my videos. So, as I stated, man, do not sit around and rely on these people, man. Use your brain while you still got one, because they're gonna try to fry the shit out of your brains. They're gonna try to turn you fuckers into the Walking Dead, the zombie race, as if a lot of you already aren't part of that group. But I mean, not saying the people on this channel, but you know, blacks in general, and white people as well, and everybody else. You know, there's very few people that understand how to use their brain in a certain way. You know, how to think. Very few people that know how to think. Those are the people who rule the world, because they know how to think. You know, they don't see things in the way that the average person sees them. They don't see things in the way that the average individual does or believes they should. They're not worried about the silly shit that the average person is worried about. And I hope that you brothers have developed such a thinking faculty. You know, but get out there, you know, don't allow people to destroy you. Don't put your life in the hands of others. You got people running around with masks all over their fucking face like a bunch of goofy ass individuals. I don't know. You know, you got man, you just got a lot of shit going on in the world. In the back of my house is one of those damn AT&T power lines, power things. They always knocking on my door trying to get in the backyard, but they not going in my yard. It's not happening. When they come to my house, the dogs come outside. You know, when they come to my house, the dogs come outside. They're talking about, oh, well, we need to get in the back. No, you ain't putting shit in the back of my house. You ain't putting no 5G bullshit in the back of my house. That ain't happening. You're gonna have to find another way to do that. You're gonna have to y'all gonna have to find a way to get in that yard, because if one of y'all step in that yard, them dogs is coming outside, and they eating everything that moves. And I don't even keep the gate locked. I wasn't want one of them motherfuckers to try to come in that gate and see what happened to their ass. And then if they act like they really tough, it's gonna really be some problems. But you brothers have to keep moving forward, man. Keep moving forward. You know, don't, you know, when the Most High says it's over, that's when it's over. I mean, your slavery is over. Your slavery is over, black man. It could be over. This is your opportunity to end your slavery, if you men were smart. But if you men are sitting around waiting on some type of government handout or some, you know, waiting for them to figure this shit out for you, then you know, you're gonna be fucked up, man. You're gonna be really, really, really fucked up, man, when shit hits the fan. I'm telling you. They're already figuring out ways how to steal everything. You know, the government is gonna put out some bunch of bullshit about, you know, oh, we're gonna get, you know, we got the stimulus package for you, we got this, we got that for you. They gonna put all that bullshit out of it. That's just designed to shut you motherfuckers the hell up. And then they're gonna slowly, you know, you remember, it goes from the federal to the state to the local government. Okay? So in between those three official branches of the government, you're gonna see all kinds of wickedness and devilishment to ensure that they steal as much of this money as possible, and most of you will not even get it. They're gonna be putting little rules here, little rules there. They're gonna, you know, it's just gonna be stupid. And if you are fucking relying on this shit, I mean, you are really screwed, man. I'm advising you, brothers, do not, under any circumstances, rely on people who have, you know, who won't even pay reparations, you know, who won't repair your communities, you know, who won't invest in your communities. You know, the black community is like a, I mean, what I'm saying is, don't rely on these people. But the black community is like a, it's like a pot of shit. You know, it's like a pot of shit. You know, and they want to pick out the shit in the community. They want to pick out the you know, the most fertile pieces of shit in the community. I mean, people who will follow their agenda, people who will subscribe to whatever wicked ass agenda that they are gonna put out there. You know, they'll pick out the shit. They'll pick out the most fertile pieces of shit, because you men represent the foundation. You represent the ground. You know, you represent the source. You know, all the creativity comes from the source, comes from the ground. And you men have always been at the bottom in this wicked ass society. Now, I hope that you brothers are outthinking these people. Don't trust your enemies, man. Always, when I say outthink your enemies, I'm telling you to have contingencies. Contingency after contingency after contingency. You have to have multiple contingency plans in place. You don't rely on your enemies you don't trust in your enemies. You don't rely on these people. You can't do that, man. It's just hard. It's going to be hard for a lot of you, man, because that's all you know. That's all you've ever done your entire life. You waiting on other people to feed you. People who actually despise you. Man, you gotta understand contingencies, man. It's up to black men to be very wise and astute, man. It's up to black men to you are supposed to be creating things that were just meant to be distractions. You were supposed to be creating things for your enemies to jump on, and then you stomp the shit out of them when they come out the woodworks. You understand what that shit means? It's all like a mousetrap, right? Put a little piece of cheese on the mousetrap, and when the rat shows his fucking head, the pin is pulled and it snaps his fucking head off. You understand? Contingencies. Man, we as black men have to have contingency plans, man, because you already understand how your enemies operate. And the contingencies are already been put in place. You men have just not learned how to utilize such contingencies. Man, you men could be so smart. You men could be so smart, man. The contingencies are already in place, man. The society doesn't even expect nothing out of you. A lot of people in society have bought into the hype of black men being stupid and incompetent already. So, that's the best laid groundwork right there. Like, they don't expect anything from you. But when something springs forth from this pile of shit known as the black community, and I mean that in the best possible way. But when something springs forth, you understand that your enemies are ready to pounce on said things. So it's in your best interest to have contingencies, a backup plan to back up the backup plan. We don't operate from a place of revolution. We operate from the place of evolution. That means having a better mousetrap and being able to execute said mousetrap. I'm not saying that we operate from a place of revolution, where somebody steals from you and you just have something else better laid out. That's a good strategy. The original idea was designed to be a trap in the first place. You understand? I know that's very cryptic the way I talk. It's very cryptic because the enemy is listening. But these are things that you men must know. You already have a lot of contingency. I wish I could just talk to brothers. out. I mean, just openly talk to brothers and give up this certain information, but I can't because I can't give out that information because certain ears may be listening, wicked ears, and what would they do with certain information? But if I could talk to black men in person, it would be a beautiful thing. That's why it's up to black men, man. You men, man, you do not allow anybody to steal from you, man. Do not allow people to steal from you. People should understand that. People should already know that, damn, if I steal from this black dude, it's gonna be a problem. I shouldn't steal from him because he got contingencies in place already. He got plans in place already. If a group of individuals, you got to understand also that your enemies have been charged by the Most High to be wicked and evil. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? Are we don't come from a place of passivity either. That's why the Christian church is filled with women. Because these individuals were taught to be passive. They don't understand the Most High. They truly don't understand the Most High. They don't understand what they're being called to do. You men are being called to execute righteous judgment on the planet. You are conditioned. You're being shaped. You're being molded. You got to understand this. You are being molded. You are being shaped. You're being shaped. You're being molded for something great. But man, what a beautiful thing. You got to understand your enemies as well as understand the Most High, what the Most High is doing. He's creating. The Most High did not stop creating when he created man and beast and all of that. The Most High did not stop creating. He's still creating. You understand this, right? You do understand that he's not through. That a man is not in a perfected state. That you men are not in your perfected state yet. Obviously, black men could take some punishment. They've been conditioned for punishment. They've been conditioned for brute force. They've been conditioned for a lot of things, man. Now it's time for you men to evolve and be those beings. It's time for you to evolve and be who you were meant to be. Man, you men, it's hard because I see black men. It's hard. That's why I talk like I do. It's hard when I see black men and they're just doing the same bullshit they've always done, man. That's really hurtful. After all the work that the Most High has put in to you, into perfecting you, and conditioning you, and molding you, a lot of black men still don't get it. They just don't understand. And they still doing the same shit. There's no change. A lot of them, well, I feel bad for them because, that means they didn't make the cut. You know, they've retreated. They've turned to alcohol, drugs, criminal activity. You know, weed smoking, silly shit, alcohol, and not working together. You know, being simps, being weak men. Man, that stuff does hurt a brother, man. That stuff makes me feel bad because it's like, damn, these men, you men could be the greatest men in the world, man. You got everybody under the sun trying to stop you. But if you understand your enemy, then you should know how to stop them. Because one day, all of it's going to snap into place and you're going to understand. You're going to be like, damn, you know what? I got something for your ass. You know? See, I see a lot of it has been, you know, confusion, because a lot of you have been raised by women and you've been following around a bunch of females. You know, you've been following around the females. A lot of you defend female talking points. You're not in there. You enforce. These women don't even have to sit around and talk about feminist bullshit no more. Because you men have been fully effeminized. A lot of you. Not the brothers on this channel, but black men in general, man. They've been effeminized to the point where it's like, damn, I mean, people don't even have to do anything anymore, man. A lot of you are the enforcement arm for black female fuckery. Y'all are the enforcement arm, you know, for such stupidity. Man, but a lot of you did not make the cut, man. We looking for the 144,000, man. A lot of y'all did not make the cut, man. You have no idea where you're going. You have no idea the life you're supposed to be living. You have no idea what your purpose is here. You don't know why you're going through the things, or you were allowed to go through the things that you've been allowed to go through. You know? Why you've been shaped, why you've been molded, why you've been conditioned. What's the purpose? You ask why? Why? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to experience that? Why was I born a damn black man? A so-called black man. Man. It's time to reestablish the covenant. Brothers. It's time to reestablish the covenant. And move forward, man. There's a couple of people who are offended that flags down this channel. I mean, they always thumbs down in the videos. I hope those ain't no men. I hope those are not men. Because it could be a bunch of, I'm assuming there's some females, but you never know. See, a lot of these men have been fully effeminized, as I stated. But, like I said, brothers, man, I could put out this information, but you're not going to like it. A lot of you are not going to be able to withstand this punishment. You know, but it's something that the brothers, you know, the elect, the chosen, you know, will handle. It ain't gonna feel good, you know. It's not gonna feel good. You ain't gonna like it. But the elect will be edified. You know. Man, a beautiful thing. But to all the brothers, to all the so-called black men, and y'all gotta remember, man, to men in general, you don't need to rely on these people. You have everything you need, man. You already have everything you need. You just refusing to use it. Black men already have everything they need. They just refusing to use it. But this virus, this is a perfect opportunity. This is restructuring. This is the restructuring of society. This is the restructuring of the society. So now you are in a position to be free. If you really wanted to be free, now is the perfect time. Cause damn sure, guess what? Soon as they get soon as they quote unquote get a grip on this so-called coronavirus, if they ever do, once they get a grip on this coronavirus, trust me, they going right back to WS. And y'all know what those initials stand for. They're going right back to that. And I know you men weren't comfortable living under those conditions. But trust me, they Donald Trump is out there. He trying to pay the virus off. I got 3 trillion. I got 10 trillion. How much money you want? I mean, this is all they know. This is all they know. You got a business owner that's the president. All these business owners know is how to steal or how to take somebody else's shit and how to kill. You can't kill this virus. You can't kill it, and you can't pay it off. You can't use your money to pay it off. So, you got your orange dude in office. He just walking around with his fucking head cut off. And a lot of you are fucking praying they get this shit together. Because you have no idea what to do. But a lot of y'all got to be willing to sacrifice. And when I mean sacrifice your damn life. I mean, a lot of y'all are trying to hold on to this bullshit, man. I can't believe this, man. That's what hurts the most, man. Black men. I mean, the pathology is fucking insane, man. First things first. Don't listen to women. A woman is a wicked ass creature, man. This is why I secretly, I even said it in another video. I said I hope these women do get that money, get that money so we can see what they do. See, because right now they running the black men. Oh, black man, we love you, we care about you. I can't wait. I want a real black man that's making 100 figures. With a 6-pack, that's fine. 6 foot tall. But anyway, that's her dream boat, but she'll settle right now. She's settling for less than fucking so you should see some of these motherfuckers I see these goofballs with. But man, it's insane. These women are out here these women are out here like, damn. When before they wouldn't touch you, man, with a 30-foot pole. They wouldn't touch some of you dudes with a 30-foot pole. Not no good, man. Hell no. Now all of a sudden the very men that they didn't need are the men they need now. The men with resources, the men who got their shit together, the men. Before she was willing to accept a couple of government handouts, but I always wanted them to get this stimulus package so I could just watch. I want them to get this stimulus money so I could just watch and see what I'm doing. And I already know what they're going to do. They're going to go right back to strong, independent, feminist-minded females. So why would you listen to them? I mean, it doesn't even make sense. Right now, she's cowering. I need a good man, and where the good man at? And blah, 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 blah. I can't find a good man. Oh, I don't want to be independent no more. I'm submissive. Goofy ass females don't understand the first fucking thing about submission. But I'm submissive. I'm willing to be submissive to the man with 6 figures. Go to hell. Go to hell. Okay? Money should not make you submissive. This is what a lot of men don't realize, and I don't even know why they teach stupid shit like that. I don't even know why they teach about submission. Because they believe that a woman should only submit to a man who has a certain amount of money, which doesn't make sense. Either you're submissive or you aren't. You're either submissive or you're not submissive. Okay? You can't wake up one day. This is what you got to understand. You don't wake up one day and just become submissive. Okay? If you've been strong, independent all your life, and then you meet some dude, and then you be like, oh, I'm going to be submissive to him. That shit doesn't make sense. And it doesn't happen. You have no discipline as far as being a submissive woman. So how the hell you think you're going to wake up one day because the man, the quote unquote man of your dreams comes along? Now all of a sudden you could lay back. You could be submissive now. You could just lay back and do whatever. Nah, that's not how this shit works, man. Submission takes discipline in a world where you've always been given the authority, when you always been in a position of authority. And if you try to become submissive just because you see what's in a man's pocket and you think, oh, I'm going to play him, I'm going to play submissive. But as soon as that money, if that money ever goes somewhere, if that money ever goes, if he, let's say he loses his job or something, or he gets laid off, just temporarily. All that submissive bullshit is going out the fucking window. Sorry to tell you, dudes. You men are, this is why it doesn't make any sense to get married. You are signing a contract with a person who gets to use their emotions to break the contract. Oh, I don't feel like we used to do, we don't do the things we used to do, and you work too much, you work all the time, and you doing this. You gonna sign a contract, a fucking contract that puts your finances in jeopardy with a person who gets to use their feelings to decide whether or not. That is about the dumbest shit that any man could ever do, is take their dumb ass down to a courthouse and get a marriage license. That is the dumbest shit you could do, period. In a society of no fault divorce, in a society that overwhelmingly gives your children to a fucking emotional ass creature, or gives your finances, everything you've worked hard for, they'll give it over to a person who has $5 to her fucking name consistently. This is what they're asking you to do. This is what the people in this society are asking you to do. Give your resources, give your wealth, give your finances over to a person who is wicked, who is inconsistent, who will smile in your face, stab you in the back. Just on the whim, just because she don't feel like she used to feel, just because. No real reason, no real reason, just he cheated on me. I get to destroy his life. He cheated on me. And not only will she destroy your life, she'll destroy her own life in the process. What woman is that dumb? What woman is that dumb? Oh, and then guess what? Soon as she's done destroying your life, what she's going to do is say, or as soon as she put you in a position where you fucked up in the game, then she gonna say, well, I didn't mean it. I was just emotional. I was just being emotional. I wasn't in my right mind. See, this is the difference between men and women. Men think before they act. Most men think before they act. unless they were raised by women and they were told they don't have to think before they act. But then again, or raised around a bunch of people who had this kind of mentality. But usually men think before they act. A woman, she acts. Then once she calms down, then she thinks. Then she starts thinking, oh well, I shouldn't have done that, I'm gonna go down to the courthouse and bail him out of jail. I wasn't thinking. This. How many scenarios, how many stories do you men have to see? How many times do you have to see this stuff happen for you men to get it? We in the midst of a virus, and these women are still walking around here dressed like whores. I mean, there's no shame in it. It's just sort of like, I don't know, man. This has not been a wake-up call for a lot of these individuals, man. This has not been a wake-up call for any of them. For most of them. I'm telling you the truth, man. I know the truth hurts. I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking to any females that are listening. I'm telling the truth about you. And it's hard for you to handle. You hate the truth. Do you hate me because I tell you the truth? Yeah, I hate that motherfucker. But as I stated, brothers, man, you brothers have everything you need, man. I know I went off on the tangent on that one, but you brothers do have everything you need, man. You just ain't using it, man. You're just not using it because your focus is on bitches. Your focus is, and these women love this shit. They love it. Imagine what these bitches would do if all you men got together and you just ignored the fuck out of them. These bitches will be ready to kill you, motherfuckers. Excuse my language. These women will be ready to kill you. They would be like, what the hell is going on? They be calling you gay. They be like, oh, y'all gay. Y'all gay. Y'all don't like women. No, we just ain't focused on you fucking parasites. We'll focus on you after 8 o'clock at night. That's what we'll focus on you. Throughout the day, we're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to focus on helping ourselves. We're going to focus on, being creative. We're going to focus on being solutions oriented. It's hard to be solutions oriented when your whole world revolves around some stinking bitch's ass. Excuse my language. It's hard to be solutions oriented in a situation like that where women are walking around half naked, being distractions. Ooh, I can't wait to have some dude eyeballing me. I want to be seen. I want to be the life of the party. I don't want black men focused on doing what they need to do. I want them focused on me. I don't give a damn if the entire community implodes. I'm going outside to be a fucking distraction to men. Too bad. I'm not going to get behind my man. I'm not going to get behind the men and see that the men are doing this and doing that and seeing how I can help the men. No, I want to be the, even a smart woman would see the benefit in allowing men to lead. Because that means the man is on the front line. If something happens to him, you still alive. Nah, these fucking bitches are, these parasites I mean, this is what it is out here in the black community, man. Follow me. Follow me into hell. Follow me into hell. You know, the evil one knows our weaknesses. The evil one knows our weaknesses, man. There's a saying that goes, you know, the devil comes disguised as a beautiful woman. You know, that is a saying. The devil comes disguised as a beautiful woman. And look at all of the destruction these women have wrought over our communities. Look at all the destruction that these women have wrought over our communities, man. Look at it, man. And they still got their fucking mouths open. I mean, this is why I don't shame black men for who they date and all this and trying to find some semblance of life, a livelihood with whoever. I can't shame a black man for that because look at what he has to deal with. A fucking dysfunctional ass creature who is only out for herself, who is only now disciplined, only now all of a sudden she's submissive because you know, being independent is no longer convenient for her. But once being independent becomes convenient again, you men can throw in the towel. She going right back to being independent. You think she not? I mean, I just wonder, are there any men who honestly believe that if this coronavirus shit just goes away, do you believe that these women are gonna go back to being all, you know, I'm looking for a good black man in my life, I'm submissive, blah, 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 blah. Do you think they're gonna stay that way? Do you really believe that they're going to stay that way? That was the first step in this channel, is trying to get black men to get their noses out these fucking women's asses. You know? So that black men could work together properly. But you got to get your nose out of these wicked women's asses. You know? I mean, there are sisters, right? There are sisters. And the sisters know the wickedness of a woman. They know the wickedness of a woman. Which is why they spend the most of their time being quiet. You know, they are quiet. Because they understand the wickedness of a woman. They understand it. They know it. And they know how easy it is. They know how the evil one has always used women against men. They know it. I mean, it's the go-to. It's the evil one's go-to. You know, that's his go-to move right there. That is his. I mean, that's the first lesson you should have learned in Genesis. I mean, that's the lesson you should have learned in Genesis, because we don't go front to back, we go back to front. But that's the lesson you should have learned in Genesis. You know, where you understood that was going to be the evil one's go-to move, man. It's not hard, man. So many men have been set up using a woman. Look at Bill Cosby. You know, look at all those TV anchors and, you know, Tavis Smiley and, you know, look at all them stars. All them stars, you know, you could always get them. You could always get them through a woman. And a woman is wicked. She'll see that it's evil to do such a thing, but she'll go ahead with it. Because she thinks with her feelings. She won't see that this is wrong to do. She won't see it logically and be like, damn, this is wrong for me to do that. I shouldn't do that. You know, I should lie. But they gonna give me a bunch of money. So I'ma do it. You know, and then later on she'll come to her senses, and then, you know, but the damage is already done. This is the problem with women. It's sort of like a single mother. You know, a woman will go out there, she'll get pregnant, and once the damage is already done, then she want to come back talking about, oh, I need somebody that's going to take care of my kids. She'll go out there and have a kid by Ray Ray and Pookie. Cause, you know, he fine, he got some big muscles, you know, he cute, he a thug, he a gangster, he a G, whatever, you know. She'll have a baby bomb. And then after, you know, now she's stuck with a kid, you know, the dude ain't trying to pay no child support or nothing. He just doing whatever. He ain't trying to have nothing to do with that damn kid, whatever. You know, a lot of black men are, but, you know, I'm just saying men in general, thugs, criminals in general. Not that they should have anything to do with their fucking kids, you know, but what they gonna teach them? How to be little thugs, mini thugs? I don't know. But anyway, like I said, you know, this is the mentality of the average female. And this video is going way long, but hey, it is what it is. Sue me. Don't listen. You know it's gonna be hard for you to get to the end of this one. But man. A lot of times I don't say certain things because they're just hard to say. They're hard to say. Like, damn. If I say this, it's gonna be hard for me to say it because I know that it's gonna go in the black man's one ear and out the other. It's gonna go in one black ear and out the other. You know. And that's because of the Most High. A lot of you have a curse on you. A lot of you have been given the spirit of slumber. Eyes that you may not see, and ears that you may not hear. Anyway, brothers, on that note, I want to say peace. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think. Get on the 5 steps and adopt the moral code.